Hey guys, we'll kind of go through the build up to date. We've got the engine built and take a good look at it because you're never going to see it again once it's put in the airframe. Um, it's not a half bad looking little model of the engine, but again, you're never going to see it again because the cowl opening, well, we can see it later on, is so small and so ill-fitting that I just decided to glue it on. So the engine that'll never be seen again, but we know it's in there. I know it's in there, so we'll call that all good. We started getting the boom put together there. We see with the engine mounted in it, and even there it doesn't look too bad, but we haven't got the wing put on. Once we get the wing put on, there's not much space opening up there. So we've got the second boom being built. We've got the wings and the fuselage nacelle all done. They're called for another 30 ounces or 30 grams of weight. So we stuck that in the nose, and here we'll check out the video.
Hey guys, I know it's getting late in the month, but have no fear, we're gonna get there. I've been pulled an all-nighter working on the P-38. Right now it's 5 a.m. So we've been working on it for about 6 hours, 5.5 hours tonight, this morning, however you want to look at it. And we made a lot of progress, and should actually, after the glue sets up, I take a little bit of a nap. I'm off all day tomorrow. We should have it in. We should have the seam work done and it in primer and base coat by the end of tomorrow. We went through the pictures here ahead of time to show you the advance, but we've got the engine built, which doesn't show enough to worry about. So I I just glued the cowling piece on, and we've got the booms on. We got the horizontal stabilizer. We'll just show it to you here. See how that. Try to get it in frame here. That's a big, big bird. Okay. So we've got, as you can see, we've got the wings are all assembled. The fuselage and nacelle is all done. The instruction called for another gram of weight to be added to this boom, the one without the engine. So rather than put it in there, and since I didn't have the nose on, I added another ounce to the nose, which will help even more because it's further forward to help with the center of gravity. We've got the booms mounted. I'm get the tape holding down the cowling covers while those glue up, and then obviously I got the tail all pinned up to hold it together. Bottom side, we've got everything ready to go there. For my anybody not familiar with when I build my World War II warbirds, I always like to build them clean and tight. So I didn't add the drop tanks or the rocket racks on this one. It's gonna run clean. I'm gonna do the gear down and the canopy open, which means I have to cut the clear parts, because the clear parts have the top open but have the sides closed. And on the P-38, you close the top before you put the sides up. And the same thing when you opened it to get out, you would put the side windows down before you popped open the top. So if I have it open, those need to be cut off see if I can probably show you that without too much trouble here. Which is a modification, I know, but the way that they designed it is incorrect, and it's the only way to make it right. There we go. See, they have it with the top hatch open, which would be alright, but they have the side windows all molded in one piece with the front and rear of the canopy. And those would be down in a down position, and you would close the top and then roll up the sides. So the way they've got it set here is not the way you would have it or see it at any time. But we'll work on that as we get things going. They should be in primer and base coat by the end of tomorrow or today, or you want to look at it Thursday. So we should make it. The only other thing left to build is the landing gear, which won't take too long. So we had some sink marks. We had some sink marks on the nose we got rid of. I was able to go back in and realize that the gluing wasn't glued up straight. So I was able to bring in those monster gaps that were showing on the wing root. And I used a little canopy glue to clean them up. And then I used a marker to go over it to see how it looks, to see how flush it is. I've got a little bit putty work to do right there, and that's about it. May end up a little seam work, but what I like to do on the fine seams, like here, for example, we get focus here on that horizontal stabilizer, that seam there. I'll just put some canopy glue in there because there would be a panel line there on the real aircraft. It's not as big as the gap, but by putting that canopy glue into there, there we go, we can see a little better now, right in here, that'll fill that in and make it much smaller and more realistic looking. So it's one monstrous bird. It won't even fit in the frame. Sorry, I got a cheap tripod. And I actually have my iPhone rubber banded on it to shoot this video tonight because my own didn't feel like digging out the camera. So anyway, that's where we're at. You can get some pictures before, and I'll shoot some more pictures after, and upload those onto the video, and we'll probably have another update video late tonight, late Thursday evening. You'll probably see it. It'll probably be all shiny black, ready for the silver to go on. So we'll see you then. Morning, good night, have a good day.